Hey everybody, what's up? It's Latrice with this week's edition of Bold and the Beautifuls. If the dress fits, wear it. Um, I gotta tell you, I know a lot of fans will agree with me on this, and please feel free to leave a comment and your opinion. But this storyline with Beth and Hope and Stephanie and Liam is getting really old. The truth needs to come out, and Hope and Liam need to get their baby back. Um, and also now we've got Flo and Wyatt, and it looks like Sally may have some competition, or maybe not. Um, Brad Bell seems to be taking Flo and Wyatt's story in an odd direction. It looks like there is a possibility that Bill could be Flo's father, making Wyatt her half brother. What is wrong with the B&B writers? I mean, seriously, does every new character that comes on the show have to be related to Bill Spencer? Liam came on, he was Bill's son. Wyatt came on, he was Bill's son. The only one that's come on not related to Bill recently has been Xander. Um, is Shauna gonna be related to Bill too? Um, it's just weird. Excuse me. Honestly, I think the possibility that Flo could be Hope's sister would be a much more interesting twist of fate than having her be Bill's son. Or sorry, Bill's daughter. Because that would make things far more interesting, and it would also bring Deacon Sharp, who we haven't seen in years, back to the B&B canvas. And it would shake things up for Hope a little bit. She doesn't have any siblings on the show anymore since Rick is gone. And I think it would be nice to see her have some sisterly support. Although, once she hears what Flo has done, it'll definitely make for some fireworks. Um, Also, I don't like the fact that they are trying to make it seem like Hope and Thomas have had some kind of great love. Fans who've watched this show know that um Brad Bell tried putting Hope and Thomas together years ago. And it just didn't work. It wasn't a love match. Hope and Thomas are really stepbrother and stepsister, and I think that they just need to leave that alone and let Hope be a help to Douglas without involving a romantic link to Thomas in all of this. Thomas needs time to grieve Caroline. Um and help himself heal before he gets involved with anyone. And honestly, if he were going to involve himself with someone, I think it should be Sally. I liked him and Sally together. But I also like Sally and Wyatt together. So it's going to be an interesting kind of deal to see what happens there. Um, I do like the fact that Brooke did warn Liam about what Taylor was up to in trying to pair his wife up with her son. And quite frankly, I am about as sick of Taylor as I can get. She is a meddling witch. I mean, seriously. Liam chose Hope. Steffi messed up her own marriage by sleeping with Bill. And when given free choice, Liam chose to marry Hope. Taylor needs to accept that. Steffi has accepted it and moved on, and Taylor needs to do the same thing. She needs to really, she is the only one involved in Liam and Hope's marriage, or in Liam and Steffi's marriage, which is now non-existent. Technically, after the annulment, it never existed. So, and I'm really hoping that the rumors aren't true and that Belle isn't going to continue this love triangle. It just needs to die. It needs to die. I do like the fact that we are seeing other characters take center stage. We're seeing Flo come in, and I like the add-on of Denise Richards as Flo's mom. I think she's really good in the role. I like seeing Will and Bill and Katie as a family. I do hope that they hurry up and speed this reunion along. I think that it's been a long time coming. And I like the fact that it was discovered that Will was the one playing matchmaker. And all along, everyone thought it was Donna and Justin, or maybe even Wyatt. So it seems like our little Will is brighter than everyone thinks he is, and they should give him more credit. Um, Also, Eric and Quinn, I'm sensing some trouble on the horizon for these two. For some reason, Quinn just cannot stop meddling. And I don't know what her problem is. First, she liked Sally, and now because Sally has chosen to stay with Forrester instead of going to work with Bill at or work with Wyatt at Spencer, she's very unhappy. Um Quinn needs to stop it. Her son is a grown man and he can make his own decisions. He'll decide who he wants to be with, and she just needs to accept that. What is it with the meddling parents on this show? You know, Brooke is a bit meddlesome as well, but she does it, I guess, from a distance. Taylor is very hands-on. She is as manipulative as they come. For all of her accusations about Brooke, she seems to be more hands-on than anybody when it comes in manipulating the outcomes of her children's lives. You know, she goes to Ridge, she whines and cries about how Hope has ruined Steffi's life. Let's not forget, folks, Hope didn't force Steffi to drop her panties and sleep with Bill. She wasn't even in town when that happened. And by the time she got back to town, Liam and Steffi were already separated and their marriage was already over. She didn't do anything to facilitate any of that. And she didn't take advantage of Liam. Liam made his own choice. He was a grown man and he chose to move on. So for anyone who says that Hope is the one who ruined Steffi's life and broke up their family, she didn't do any of that. Steffi did that all on her own. All on her own. And I'm just really getting sick and tired of the whole situation, quite frankly. I want Taylor to go back to where she came from. Get her life together and just deal with it such as it is. I think that Ridge needs to support his wife a little more and stop giving Taylor a free pass for her bad behavior. Brooke is right. She has no right to be kissing Ridge in her own house. And while I commended Ridge for putting a stop to that, I don't commend him for giving Taylor a pass for her bad behavior and making excuses for her. There is no excuse for the way she treats Hope. It is unreal. And if Hope is such a bad person for ruining Steffi's life, why is she better as a mother for your grandson, Taylor, and a woman to be in Thomas's life? Sometimes I think Taylor has no clue what she wants. All she wants is Steffi to have what she thinks Steffi deserves. And it doesn't matter what's best for anyone else or what anyone else wants. Taylor, get a life, girl. Get your own life and stop meddling in your children's lives. I'm thinking Brad Bell may want to revive the Ridge Taylor Brooke love triangle. Let's just not. That went on for way too long and it's dead, done, and buried. Let's leave it that way. The same thing with the Liam Hope Steffi triangle. Liam has got the woman he wanted. He's wanted her for years. Let them stay together and get their baby back. Excuse me. I'm actually more interested in who is Flo's father and how this will affect excuse me, Sally and Wyatt. If Bill turns out to be um Flo's dad, this is gonna really suck because Flo has feelings for Wyatt, but that would make Wyatt her stepbrother or her half brother, excuse me. And um that would be just too odd. Too odd. So I have a feeling that we're going to see the return of Deacon. And if Hope is Flo's sister, this is going to make excuse me, this is going to make it even stranger because um this means that Flo is keeping a secret about her niece. And she's keeping her niece away from her mother. So then it becomes an issue of, will Flo reveal the truth to Hope and reunite her family, essentially? Reunite her niece with her mother. Things are just getting way too twisted on this soap opera, and I think it's time for everything to unravel. And I don't think Steffi will give the baby up without a fight. She's had her this long, and even though the adoption was illegal, I really don't see Steffi giving up Phoebe without a fight. Whatever happens, no one is going to be happy. Hope will want her child back. Undeniably, she will want her baby back. Steffi won't give the baby up without a fight. And one way or another, Taylor will come out looking like either a victim or a villain in all of this, and maybe a combination of both, because she had no idea that about what Reese had done to Hope. But she did pay for a baby for her daughter. So it looks like we're in for one heck of a long ride, guys. Um, Feel free to leave me an opinion and tell me what you think, because I'm curious to know. How do you guys think this is all going to play out? And who's who's Flo's father, and how do you think it's going to affect the story of Phoebe and Sally and Wyatt's relationship? Until next week, guys, I will see you then. Bye.